Hey, metalheads, it's Doropesh, and you're watching CMS TV, and I wish you a great time. Keep on rocking and stay metal.
Welcome to the CMS News exclusive with Alex and Alicia Iverson. I am Alex, and I am pissed off today.
And I'm Alicia, and you're always pissed off.
I have a damn good reason to be. We are looking at the absolute destruction of one of the greatest legacies in hair metal history. We are watching Poison just implode in real time. The 40th anniversary tour, the Look What the Cat Dragged In celebration, it's gone. Flushed right down the toilet, and we know exactly whose fault it is.
Okay, we know why it's happening, but I don't think we agree on whose fault it is. The CMS Insiders have blown this whole thing wide open. It's a Ricky Rocket versus Bret Michaels. The drummer versus the singer. And honestly, it's ugly.
It's not just ugly, it's a crime against rock and roll. We are talking about greed. We are talking about one man thinking he is so much bigger than the band that made him. I am standing right here planting my flag with Ricky Rocket. Ricky is the heartbeat of that band. He's the guy trying to keep the metal alive, while Bret Michaels is acting like some, corporate suit who forgot where he came from.
You are so dramatic. I am standing with Bret Michaels, and here is why. Reality. Bret Michaels is the star. He is the face. He is the voice. You can replace a drummer. You cannot replace the guy who sings, "Every rose has its thorn." I'm looking at the numbers and I'm looking at the business. Bret is making business moves, and Ricky is crying because he got left behind.
Left behind? The guy founded the band. Listen to what the CMS Insiders are reporting. This isn't just a little spat. This is war. Ricky Rocket came out and said, plain as day, I don't do this just for the money. That is passion. That is a guy who wants to get behind the kit and smash things because he loves the music.
Oh, give me a break. I don't do it for the money. Bullshit. Everyone does it for the money. If he didn't care about the money, he'd play for free. But he's not, is he?
He refuses to play just to make someone else rich while he gets the scraps. That is called self-respect. Ricky is out there forming the Rocket Mafia. He got Brandon Gibbs. He got Mick Swader from the Bullet Boys. He got Michael Adams from Puddle of Mud. Why? To play the first album, Look What the Cat Dragged In, exactly how it was meant to be played. Raw, dirty, loud.
He's playing in a cover band. That's what that is. It's a glorified bar band with a famous drummer.
It is not a cover band if it's the guy who wrote the drum parts. And listen to this. Ricky, CeCe DeVille, and Bobby Dow were all in. 3 out of the 4 guys who built this empire were ready to sign the contract. They were ready to go out there and sweat for the fans. And Bret Michaels killed it. One guy held the whole thing hostage. That is an ego trip, plain and simple.
It's not ego, it's leverage. You want to paint Ricky as this sad little victim, but look at what he's doing. He's running his mouth to Page Six. He's crying to the hair metal guru. He is whining to anyone who will stick a microphone in his face. And do you know why? Because he is panicked. He knows that without Bret Michaels, nobody cares.
People care about Poison.
People care about Bret singing Poison songs. Ricky is scared. The CMS Insiders quoted him saying he won't work just to make someone else rich. But here is the hard truth. If Bret brings the crowd, Bret gets the cash. That is how the world works. You don't split the money evenly with the guy who puts up the drywall if you're the one selling the house. Ricky's new project, this Rocket Mafia, it screams desperation. It's a way to try and stay famous while Bret is out there selling out solo shows without even breaking a sweat.
Without breaking a sweat? Yeah, we'll get to his lazy-ass touring habits in a second. But first, we have to talk about the insult, the absolute slap in the face that caused this whole mess. The CMS Insiders reported the split. Do you know what Bret Michaels demanded? Do you know what this guy had the balls to ask for?
I know exactly what he asked for.
He wanted $6 for every $1 the other guys made. 6 to 1. Are you kidding me?
So?
So, that is spitting in their faces. These guys slept in vans together. They starved in Hollywood together. They built this thing brick by brick, and now Bret looks at Ricky Rocket, his brother of 40 years, and says, I am worth 6 times more than you. That is disgusting. Ricky was right when he said, you just can't work that way. You can't get on stage and have chemistry with a guy who thinks you're worthless.
He didn't say he was worthless. He said he was worth 1/6 of the revenue. And guess what? He's probably right.
You are out of your mind.
No, I'm being realistic. Pete Evick, Bret's solo guitar player, even said it. He suggested Bret always gets the lion's share. This isn't new. The only reason Ricky is bitching about it now is because the deal fell apart. He's not mad about the principle. He's mad because he's broke.
He is not broke. Ricky admitted it. He said he shouldn't be upside down financially. That means he's worried about losing money if he tours. But let's be real, he is lucky Bret is offering him anything. If the choice is making $1 while Bret makes $6, or sitting at home making $0 while complaining to Blabbermouth, take the damn dollar. But Ricky has too much pride and not enough brain cells to see that the gravy train has left the station.
It's not about the gravy train, it's about respect. Ricky compared it to hating your parents. He said, sure, they gave you life, they gave you privilege, but you can still resent the dynamic. Imagine working with a guy for 40 years who treats you like a hired gun. It makes me sick. It makes me want to punch a wall.
You're so emotional. It's just business. It's personal. And you want to talk about personal? Let's talk about the ghosting. This is what really proves Bret is a scumbag. Ricky told the CMS Insiders that he sent a text, a simple group text to the band. Hey guys, let's figure this out. Let's make it work. And what did he get back?
Silence.
Tumbleweeds. That's what he got. Tumble freaking weeds. Bret Michaels ghosted his friends. Ricky said CeCe DeVille didn't ghost him. Ricky and CeCe are tight. Their moms are best friends. They have a real bond. But Bret, he's hiding in his mansion, ignoring the guys who had his back when nobody knew his name. That is a coward move.
It is not cowardice, you idiot. It's called setting boundaries. Bret isn't stupid. He knows exactly what happens if he replies to that text. Ricky practically admitted it himself. Ricky said, and I quote, "I think the reason he doesn't want to talk to me is because he knows I'll probably bring it up." Bret knows Ricky is just gonna nag him.
Nag him? It's their 40th anniversary.
Bret has shit to do. The CMS Insiders reported that Bret needed a tune-up for his diabetes. The guy isn't 20 anymore. He said back in September 2024 that he needed to focus on his health, get some R&R. Maybe he doesn't want to deal with a whiny drummer badgering him about tour dates when he's trying to keep his blood sugar from crashing. That is a valid reason to ignore a text.
Oh, screw his tune-up. That is such a convenient excuse. If he's too sick to text Ricky, how come he's well enough to book solo shows? How come he's well enough to fly around on his private jet? It's a lie. He's using his health as a shield because he doesn't want to look Ricky in the eye and tell him he's screwing him over.
He doesn't owe Ricky an explanation.
He owes the band everything. And this brings me to the work ethic. This is the difference between a rocker and a celebrity. Ricky Rocket wants to grind. He wants to work.
Oh God, here we go with the grind speech.
You're damn right. Ricky compared Poison to the real bands. He talked about Def Leppard. He talked about Motley Crue. When those guys go out, they go out. 3 months on the road. 5-6 nights a week. They live on the bus. They kiss their families goodbye. And they go to war for rock and roll. That is what Ricky wants. But Bret, Ricky called him out. Bret is a weekend warrior.
That is called being smart.
It's called being lazy. Ricky called it Joan Jett style. Bret wants to play a show on Saturday and be home watching football on Sunday. He doesn't want to put in the work. Ricky talked about the stadium tour. Did you hear this? Poison didn't even have dressing rooms. Motley and Leppard hogged all the space backstage. Where did Poison change? In the electrician's room.
That sounds miserable.
It's metal. They changed in a closet with high-voltage wires and then went out and kicked ass every single night. Ricky gave 100%. The band gave 100%. But Bret thinks he's too good for that now. He doesn't want to get his bandana dirty. He wants the easy money.
You call it lazy. I call it surviving. They are in their 60s. Ricky's view of touring is archaic. It's stupid. Why would you kill yourself on a bus for 3 months smelling each other's farts when you can fly in, play the hits, make $1 million and fly home? Bret has figured out the cheat code.
It's cheating the fans.
It's preserving the asset. Ricky is just jealous because he can't do it. Ricky admitted, and this is hilarious,
He admitted that the Rocket Mafia can't play in Omaha, Nebraska on a Tuesday night and make any money. He literally cannot sell tickets on a Tuesday without Bret. He needs the Poison machine to make those Tuesday nights profitable. Bret doesn't need Tuesdays. Bret is fine. Ricky is desperate for the grind because without the grind, he's broke.
You are ignoring the heart of this. That is why Ricky formed the Rocket Mafia. It's not about the money for him. It's about honoring the legacy. He is playing Look What the Cat Dragged In for the 40th anniversary because the main singer is too busy counting his money to care.
It's a cover band.
It is a full circle moment. That is what Ricky called it. It is historic. If Bret won't sing Talk Dirty to Me the way it was recorded, Ricky will find someone who will. He is doing this for us, for the fans who are getting screwed over.
Oh, stop it. This isn't about honoring the legacy. This is a passive-aggressive negotiation tactic, and it's pathetic. It's the exact same crap they pulled in 2015. Remember the special guests?
That was a great band.
It was a joke. Ricky, Bobby, and Cece formed a band just to annoy Bret. They were trying to say, look, we can play without you, and nobody cared. And now he's doing it again with a guy from Puddle of Mud? Are you serious? That isn't honoring the legacy. That's a bar band with a famous drummer trying to pay his mortgage.
Brandon Gibbs is a great singer.
He's not Bret Michaels, and Ricky knows it. He even said replacing Bret is like surgery. It's the last resort. He knows it sucks. He knows they can't actually replace him. He's just making a lot of noise hoping Bret will get jealous and sign the contract. But Bret doesn't care. Bret is sitting by his pool checking his blood sugar and laughing at Ricky.
Bret should care. He is destroying a guaranteed payday and a love letter to the fans. He is robbing us of the 40th anniversary.
The fans don't want to see the Rocket Mafia. The fans want to see Poison. And let me spell it out for you. Poison is Bret Michaels.
Poison is a band. It is 4 guys. It has always been 4 guys. And right now, Bret Michaels has become too big for his leather britches. He has an ego the size of a stadium. He is destroying this tour out of pure, unadulterated greed. Ricky Rocket is the only one keeping it metal. He is the only one willing to sweat, the only one willing to share the wealth, and the only one who actually gives a damn about the music anymore.
You are living in a fantasy land. Ricky is bitter. He's bitter because his meal ticket is taking a year off. Bret is taking care of his health, he's managing his brand, and he's refusing to let his friends ride his coattails for an even split they don't deserve. Ricky needs to stop crying to Blabbermouth and Page 6 and get a grip on reality.
The reality is that the 2026 tour is dead. Gone. Ricky said it himself. It's super hard to shoehorn that thing in now.
Yeah, well, we can agree on that. The tour is dead. Stick a fork in it.
And the fans are the ones who use. We don't get the 40th anniversary tour because Bret needs $6 for every $1 Ricky gets. It's a tragedy. It's a disgrace.
It's business, but yeah, the fans lose out because of the bickering. On that, and only that, we agree.
Well, if you want the real story and you want to support people who actually care about the metal and aren't afraid to tell the truth about these greedy rock stars, you need to support us. You need to become a paid VIP of the CMS.
That's right. Go to classicmetalshow.locals.com and subscribe today. Don't be a freeloader like Ricky's bandmates trying to take Bret's money.
Or a greedy sellout like Bret. Just go subscribe.
Hand job.